can't get enough of the Pearson family's trials and tribulations and love stories. In real life, the cast's romantic relationships might be even more intriguing than their characters. Let's tell you which married couple met on Instagram.
A very modern romance.
Discover why Justin Hartley's love life resembles a daytime soap opera, and see if there's any truth to Chrissy Metz's engagement rumors. Mandy Moore as Rebecca. In real life, Mandy can tell you a thing or two about modern romances. 6 years ago, the actress was busy separating from her ex-husband, indie rocker Ryan Adams. Little did she know that an innocent Instagram comment would eventually lead her to happily ever after.
I was in the middle of a very acrimonious divorce, and so I wasn't really looking for anything at that point in time, but it was sort of undeniable.
Mandy took to IG to post about her favorite band's latest album. She had no idea that the lead singer and guitarist Taylor Dawes Goldsmith would seize the opportunity to connect.
Whoa, this beautiful woman, Mandy Moore, is posting about our band. And so if you ever want to come to a show, here's my email.
Although Taylor didn't really expect anything to come from his DM, it was destiny. The two started chatting over text and email, and only later had an in-person date.
I remember walking in going, oh wow, he's really handsome. I wasn't expecting that.
Their date turned into an hours-long conversation, and the rest is history. The couple tied the knot 3 years after that IG encounter, and last year they welcomed their first child into the world. How fitting that Mandy announced August's birth on social media and continues posting regular updates of her son and his father. I'm pretty sure you were always destined to be a dad. Moore gushed on Father's Day, sharing lots of sweet snaps. It just goes to show that love takes time, much like it did for another co-star, Sterling K. Brown as Randall. Like his character, Brown is a family man. He's been married to his college sweetheart, actress Ryan Michelle Beth, for 15 years. The couple met in their freshman year while doing a play together, and Ryan has even appeared on several episodes of This Is Us. They're raising their 2 sons together and are clearly still madly in love. Brown will tell anyone willing to listen that his wife is infinitely more talented than him, so it's pretty hard to believe that it wasn't always smooth sailing. In fact, Ryan once broke up with Sterling for the craziest reason imaginable.
So in my family, people feel like they have psychic, the sight.
Vision.
Faith's family told her that Brown was a horrible person and that she had to stay away from him. Thankfully, Ryan came to her senses and listened to her heart instead of her family's visions. And Sterling is finally able to see the funny side of what could have been quite sad. Next, let's see if Brown's on-screen wife has had any luck in the love department. Susan Kelechi Watson as Beth. 2 years ago, the actress got engaged to Law & Order and Blue Bloods actor Jamie Lincoln Smith. His proposal was really original. Watson was under the impression that they were going to a cannabis festival, but Smith ended up taking her to a church. She was totally surprised when he got down on one knee. Although she said yes, Watson confirmed her single status a little over a year later, and it's unclear what went wrong. Both parties have since deleted their previous engagement posts on social media, and as far as we can tell, the actress is still flying solo. We're sure she'll find her person at the right time. Patience is a virtue, and if anyone can attest to that, it's the following cast member. Justin Hartley as Kevin. Third time lucky seems to do it for this actor. Hartley and his first wife, soap opera actress Lindsay Corman, met while working together on Passions. Justin and Lindsay were married for 8 years before they called it quits. They share a beautiful daughter, Isabel, and it sounds like they're still co-parenting and on good terms. We're wondering whether you can guess Hartley's second wife's vocation. Chris was also a soap opera star and most notably a regular on Days of Our Lives and All My Children. She later became a luxury real estate agent and reality TV star, but to the surprise of many fans and his wife herself, Hartley ended their 2-year marriage in 2019. Reportedly, the divorce filing came as a massive shock to Chris, who shared the drama during season 3 of her show, Selling Sunset.
Found out because he texted me.
According to Staus, she found out 45 minutes before the rest of the world knew. To be honest, the internet is full of he said, she said allegations, so it's best not to pick sides. It seems like there were communication problems, and Justin cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. Since then, the actor's been doing his best to avoid any sort of drama. In spite of his efforts, though, Hartley was the talk of Tinseltown when he and his new love interest made their red carpet debut earlier this year. You probably won't be surprised to learn that actress Sophia Parnas is also a former soap opera opera star. You might recognize her from The Young and the Restless. Talk about keeping it within a specific genre. Eagle-eyed fans soon noticed that both Justin and Sophia appeared to be wearing wedding bands. The following day, media reports confirmed that the couple had quietly tied the knot. Married or not, we wish him and Sophia a long and happy union. There's another cast member who also discovered that the third time's the charm. Gerald McRaney as Nathan Katowski. The actor who brings the kind-hearted gynecologist to life has been married for more than 3 decades. Gerald's wife is actress Delta Burke, best known as Suzanne Sugarbaker in CBS's Designing Women. Despite their long marriage, Delta is McRaney's third wife. The actor has 3 children from his previous marriages. Let's see what we can tell you about one of the most secretive cast members. Milo Ventimiglia as Jack. Milo hasn't settled down in real life. The fact that Ventimiglia is extremely private doesn't make it easy to figure out his current relationship status. I try and remain as anonymous and invisible as I can so it doesn't take away from the experience of the men that I play. The actor's previous romantic interests include his Gilmore Girls co-star Alexis Bledel and his Heroes co-star Hayden Panettiere. His relationship with Bledel appears to have been pretty serious. The couple spoke about marriage, as Alexis told People in 2005, but sadly their love ended on the rocks. 2 years ago, Milo was spotted with the Orange is the New Black star Diane Guerrero, however it turned out they were just friends. Other than that, the actor's personal life remains a mystery, although he's admitted to wanting to have kids one day, but only if it's with the right person. I think it's more about having that right partner. Having kids will be the joy from having a great partnership. We hope he'll find a love like Kate and Toby's. Chris Sullivan as Toby Damon. Sullivan plays Kate's boyfriend turned husband, and he is marriage material in real life too. Chris has been happily married to Rachel Reichard, a short film producer for the past decade, and there's really no drama to report on. The couple welcomed their first child, son Bear, last year. Other than that, we can take relationship advice from the Sullivans. 3 years ago, they teamed up to share their Feel Better, Want Love technique on Instagram. This method helps them check in with each other and stay connected to their partner's emotional needs. Clearly, they've got it all figured out. Are you also curious to know if your other favorite cast member has found love off-screen? Chrissy Metz as Kate. After Metz went Instagram official with music publisher Bradley Collins last year, fans just couldn't seem to leave her alone. At the start of this year, she was inundated with engagement speculations, and it all started after she was spotted wearing this ring that reflects her obsession with bees. The actress was quick to clear up the pesky engagement rumors.
We went crystal shopping for a friend. I was like, wait, this is a ring that he bought me for Christmas, but if you guys can see it, it's a honeycomb. I'm like, who thought that this was an engagement ring?
This time we have good news. It seems like Chrissy and Bradley are still together, just not engaged. And they also had a modern romance. Metz met her beau in a very relatable way, on the dating app Bumble. Before she went on a date with Collins, Chrissy made sure he wasn't a weirdo.
But I also didn't put a ton in my profile because I thought, like, it sort of weeds out the people who want to maybe talk to me for any other reason than a genuine reason. But
Thankfully, Chrissy and Bradley already shared a few mutual friends prior to meeting, which set her mind at ease. Collins is also in the music industry, so it made it easier to trust his intentions. Talking about couples from the same industry, are some relationships too close for comfort? Caitlin Thompson as Madison Simons. In real life, Caitlin has been married to This Is Us writer and creator Dan Fogelman for the past 6 years. They welcomed a son, Benjamin, into the world last year. 2.5 months of baby bliss, Thompson wrote on Instagram, captioning this sweet photo. Hey world, meet Benjamin. We're sure Benjamin's grown a lot since then, but the burning question is, how do you manage to separate work from your personal life when you're on set together and your wife has got to get hot and heavy with another man? Fogelman probably had to close his eyes during Madison and Kevin's intimate scenes. Even though Dan was the one who put Madison and Kevin together, he once joked on Twitter that we might never see the two characters have sex scenes. Just FYI, Madison is my wife in real life, and if you thought I was letting her sleep with Justin Hartley on national television, you're nuts. Clearly he's a professional and didn't let his own feelings get in the way of the plot. Thanks for watching. You'll also enjoy our video about the cast's behind-the-scenes struggles and dark secrets. Remember to stay awesome.